Most cigars in America today aren't bought in a store, they're bought online. You spot a deal, you pay good money, and you trust a website you've never set foot in. Here's what they don't tell you. The deal is the bait. The shop you trust isn't on your side. One company makes the cigar, runs the store, and writes the 5-star review. They know you've got nowhere else to go, and they count on it. So here are the 7 worst online cigar shops in America right now. We're not counting down to the worst and saving it for last. We're starting with it, then handing you 7 more where a real person picks up the phone, the cigars arrive fresh, and nobody sneaks a charge onto your card. A lot changed this year. The old rankings don't hold up anymore. The shop at number 1 earned that spot by shipping cigars so moldy they made grown men sick. Then it told those same customers to throw the proof in the trash. Number 1. JR Cigars. A man left JR Cigars a 1-star review, and it wasn't about the taste. It was about what crawled out of the box. Tobacco beetle larvae, alive, spreading into his humidor until every cigar he owned was ruined. He called. They promised a refund, then told him to destroy the cigars first, and the moment he did, the refund vanished. That isn't a bad shipment. That's the routine. Pull up JR's complaint file and 3 words keep surfacing. Moldy, stale, sick. One customer said he was ill for days after a single stick. Here's the part that should stop you. JR isn't some fly-by-night outfit cutting corners to stay alive. It's owned by Imperial Tobacco, one of the biggest tobacco companies on earth. The same giant behind Monte Cristo and Romeo y Julieta. You'd expect that kind of money to ship clean cigars. It ships rot and dares you to prove it. If you ever order here, photograph the box before you open it, because their refund desk runs on you giving up. Somewhere, a man is still throwing out cigars he paid for, because JR told him to. And the biggest name of all is next. Number 2. Cigars International. You have probably ordered from Cigars International. It's the biggest cigar website in America, and that size is hiding something. It doesn't just sell you cigars. It's owned by Scandinavian Tobacco Group, the same company that makes General Cigar, which means Macanudo, Cohiba, and Punch. So the store selling the cigar, the company that made the cigar, and the rating calling it a 5-star smoke are all the same single business. Sit with that. They moved over 70 million cigars in a single year and control close to half of everything bought online. Not a slice. Half. When one company owns that much of the shelf, you aren't choosing. You're picking from their menu. And the service shows it. Orders that crawl out a week late, cards charged twice. A help desk reading the same script to everyone. If you shop here, treat the star ratings as advertising, because the people posting them work for the people who made the cigar. One company makes it, stocks it, and rates it. That's not a store. It's a register wearing a friendly logo. And it isn't the only shop this same company owns. Number 3. Thompson. Thompson has been selling cigars since 1915. That makes it the oldest mail-order cigar company in America, older than almost every brand on its own shelves. For most of that century, the name meant something. Then Scandinavian Tobacco Group bought it too, folded it into the same machine as Cigars International, and the name is about all that survived. Look at what customers say now. On one major review site, out of hundreds of reviews, the share who would recommend it is 6%. 6. And the loudest complaint isn't the cigars, it's the charges. Person after person describes placing a single order, then finding monthly charges they never agreed to, for cigars they never asked for. One shopper paid in full, then watched his order freeze for weeks, while Thompson insisted he owed money from a year earlier. If you buy here, read every box you tick and every line of fine print, because a deal that quietly renews itself is the whole game. 100 years of trust, spent down to a checkbox you forgot to uncheck. The shop after it skips the fine print and pins on a gold star instead. Number 4. Best cigar prices. Best cigar prices pins an A+ from the Better Business Bureau at the top of its homepage, like a badge of honor. Here's what the badge doesn't mention. On that very same page, its actual customer rating is 1.8 out of 5. An A+ on top, a near-failing grade underneath, on one screen at the same time. The reviews fill the gap. Customers describe cigars arriving cracked, torn, full of holes, whole boxes too damaged to smoke. One longtime buyer said the quality dropped so far he threw away half the box. The badge is real. It just measures whether the company answers complaints, not whether the cigars are any good. And answering a complaint is cheap when you're betting the customer won't chase the refund. If you order here, inspect every cigar the day it lands and file a claim fast, because the return window is short and they know it. Scroll past the gold star and the real grade is right there, the one they're praying you never read. A torn cigar you can at least try to send back. Good luck with that at the next stop. Number 5. Mike's Cigars. Mike's Cigars built a trap right into the arithmetic. Try to return something and you'll meet a restocking fee of 35 to 40%, plus shipping both ways. 40%. To hand your own money back to you. So a refund stops being a refund. Cancel the same day and a late fee still takes its bite. Now layer on the service. Customers describe cigars that never arrive while the card gets charged anyway, then emails and calls that go nowhere. The pattern is so common shoppers keep finding the same escape route. They give up on Mike's and dispute the charge with their bank. Read enough reviews and one line repeats like a chorus that the bank was more helpful than the seller. One customer mailed back moldy cigars and was told they'd been inspected first, so the mold was somehow his fault. If you buy here, pay with a card that fights chargebacks, because you'll likely need it. When the fastest road to your own money runs through your bank, the store has already told you what it thinks of you. A hard refund is one thing. The next shop skips the cigars altogether. Number 6. Buitrago. With Buitrago cigars, the danger isn't what shows up, it's what doesn't. Open the complaint record and the same story repeats. Only the dollar amount changes. A customer pays $196. The card clears and the cigars never ship. Another gets half the box and waits months for a refund that never lands. The tracking freezes on a label that was printed but never scanned. The status reads awaiting fulfillment week after week, while the emails vanish into nothing. Plenty of orders do arrive perfectly fine, and that's exactly what makes Buitrago dangerous. You don't find out which kind of order you placed until the money is already gone. There's no loud, obvious scam here, just a quiet hole where customer service should be. You won't get a fight, you'll get silence. If you order from Buitrago, save every confirmation and set a hard deadline. The moment that label sits unscanned past it, call your bank instead of waiting on a reply that isn't coming. The order clears in seconds. Everything after it is a voicemail nobody returns. And the last name on this list saves its worst for its most loyal customers. Number 7. Gotham. Gotham Cigars saves its worst for the people who keep coming back. Take the longtime customer who ordered his usual, opened the box, and found every cigar bone dry and unsmokable. Gotham handed him a credit, he reordered, and the replacement landed just as dry as the first. 2 strikes, 0 quality control, and a support team he had to chase down for a single straight answer. That chase is the whole theme. Shoppers describe paying extra for fast shipping that never actually moves, then reaching a rep who all but tells them the company is busy and they're out of luck. Wrong tips in the box, cigars dumped in bags instead of the boxes they were promised, packages that wander off to the wrong state entirely. If you order here, pay only for standard shipping, since the express you bought may not move any faster, and open a claim the second anything looks off. Loyalty is supposed to earn you something. At Gotham, it just paints a target on your back. And that's the bottom of the list. 7 shops betting you've got nowhere better to go. Now here's the half that actually earns it. But here's the good news. There are cigar shops in this country that answer the phone, ship sticks you can actually smoke the day they land, and never once owned the company that made them. One of them is the biggest name Big Tobacco doesn't own. One of them slips a humidification pillow into every single box. One of them sells cigars so rare the giants can't even get them. Grab a pen. These next 7 are worth the drive. Number 1. Famous Smoke Shop. Start with the one name on this list that Big Tobacco doesn't own. Famous Smoke Shop is one of the largest cigar retailers in America. And here's the rare part. It's the biggest cigar store in the country that isn't owned by a company that also makes cigars. Remember the trap from The Worst Half, where the store, the maker, and the rating were all one business? Famous breaks it clean. It sells a brand without owning the brand. So when it stocks a cigar, there's no parent factory leaning on it to push. The reputation backs that up. Reviewers who've spent thousands of dollars there over the years report cigars arriving fresh, packed tight and on time, often in 2 days on standard shipping. 2 days. The giants can't touch that. The honest catch, Famous is big, not boutique, so the rarest small batch sticks live at specialty shops instead, and a first order can sit a day for age verification. If you buy here, get on the email list, because the weekly deals are where the real prices hide. Nobody upstream owns the shelf, and you can taste the difference in what shows up at your door. Number 2. Atlantic Cigar. Spend 10 minutes on any cigar forum and one name keeps surfacing, always with the same verdict attached. Solid, Atlantic Cigar has shipped out of the Philadelphia area for decades, and the regulars say the same 3 things: fair prices, cigars that show up in good shape, and a staff that fixes problems instead of dodging them. That last one is the whole game. When a stick arrives cracked, you call, and they replace it. No fight, no 35% restocking trap on the other end. The prices are among the most aggressive online, and unlike the giants, Atlantic ships past the border, which is why it has fans outside the country. There's even a move the veterans use. The best deals never hit the website, so they call in and ask, and the phone beats the screen. The honest catch, the site looks like it was built years ago, and its shelf of bleeding-edge boutique releases is thinner than the specialists carry. If you shop here, pick up the phone before you check out and ask what's on special. No flash, no restocking trap, just cigars that arrive right and a phone someone actually answers. Number 3. Neptune Cigar. Open a box from Neptune Cigar, and the first thing you notice is a small humidification pillow sitting right on top. It's there so your cigars arrive at the perfect moisture instead of dried out from a week on a truck. It's a tiny thing. It's also the entire personality of the place. That box has been packed the same careful way by the same Miami family since the late 90s. And the reviews read less like ratings and more like thank you notes. Cigars fresh every single time, fast shipping, and a service team that answers a question on a Sunday in 15 minutes flat. They run a rewards program called Smoke Rings that quietly trims money off the longer you stick around. None of this shouts. It's just a shop that sweats the small stuff because someone's actual name is on the door. The honest catch, Neptune is smaller than the giants, so the deepest discounts and the widest wall of brands live elsewhere. If you buy here, build your own sampler, because mixing singles is where Neptune shines. A pillow in every box, a name on the door. That's a whole different kind of company. Number 4. Smoke In. Some of the best cigars made all year are built in batches too small for the giants to bother stocking. Smoke In is where they end up. This Florida shop made its name on releases you won't find anywhere else. Small batch collaborations with the best makers in the business, produced in tiny numbers and gone in days. While the big sites push the same 100 brands everybody carries, Smoke In lands the event only sticks that cigar nerds drive across state lines to grab. Its microblend series, blends created exclusively for the shop, is the kind of thing that sells out the week it drops. Order it late and it's already gone. This is the store for the smoker who's tired of the usual wall and wants something nobody at the lounge has even heard of. The honest catch, scarcity cuts both ways. The best exclusives vanish fast and they don't come cheap, and the everyday selection is narrower than a giant's. If you shop here, get on the notification list and move the second a release hits. The giants sell you whatever's in stock. This is the shop you come to for what isn't. Number 5. Small Batch Cigar. 100,000 cigars on a website isn't a selection. It's a maze. Small Batch Cigar is the shop that walks you through it. The whole place is built around discovery. Its Cigar of the Month Club is the heart of it. A curator hand selecting unusual sticks from makers big and small, the kind you'd never have found alone. Customers describe filling humidors with cigars Small Batch introduced them to, blends they'd never have pulled off a giant's list. That's the trade the big sites can't make. Choice isn't the same as guidance, and Small Batch chooses for people who actually know. It carries rare and limited releases too, stock that moves quick because the people shopping here can read a wrapper at a glance. The honest catch, that same speed means the cigar you loved last month might be gone this month, and the boutique focus means it isn't your stop for a bulk box of everyday smokes. If you shop here, lean on the Cigar of the Month Club and let the curation do the work. You don't come here to refill a humidor. You come here to find the next cigar you can't shut up about. Number 6. Luxury Cigar Club. The brands everyone will be smoking a year from now are out there right now, hiding, Luxury Cigar Club exists to find them first. What began as a monthly box has grown into a full store, and the picking is still the entire point. A team vets up-and-coming makers, so the cigars landing on your doorstep are the ones about to blow up, not filler stuffed in to meet a quota. The monthly club comes in tiers you can dial to your taste and budget, and unlike a blind grab bag, every pick is chosen by people who smoke for a living. For anyone who wants the next big name before the lounge does, there's no gentler on-ramp. The honest catch, a curated box means trusting their palate over yours, so you'll get sticks you'd never have bought. Some you'll love, some you won't. And that convenience carries a small premium per cigar. If you shop here, start on a lower tier and let it teach you your own taste first. Think of it less as a store and more as a scout, mailing back the brands worth knowing before the rest of us catch on. Number 7. Cigar Page. If all you want is good cigars at the lowest price the internet allows, the search is short. Cigar Page runs on deals, a front page of markdowns that changes by the hour, plus emails every few days carrying prices posted nowhere else. For a regular smoker who just wants solid cigars cheap, bookmarking this page and checking back becomes a habit that pays for itself. It's even built its own value lines like the Pen Standard that smoke well above what they cost. One honest note up front, Cigar Page is owned by a company and a Leva investor backs, so it isn't quite as independent as the family shops higher on this list. But it was never welded to a manufacturer the way the worst 7 were, and the prices are flat out real. The honest catch, the deal model rewards the patient. The best prices come and go, so if you need a specific cigar today, you'll either pay up or wait. If you shop here, get on the email list and the text alerts, then pounce the second your brand drops. Chase the lowest price all you want here. For once, the bargain isn't the trap. So here's what to actually do with all this. 3 things. 1. Check every cigar the day it lands and start a claim fast, because the worst shops are betting you won't bother. 2. Split your buying. Chase deals at the value shops, but buy anything rare or fragile from the independents who pack it right. 3. Stop rewarding the shops that treat you like a captive. The good ones are real. Famous, Atlantic, Neptune, they answer the phone, they ship fresh, and no tobacco giant owns their shelf. The cigar shop you settle for is the cigar shop you get. If this saved you money or a ruined box, hit subscribe, because the next one digs into something that'll make your blood boil. Smoke something good out there.